Cool. Now let's see. I need a link. This link. So I have to say I have gotten I've gotten kind of disused from speaking while I code because I haven't done this in a really long time. So I'm gonna ask, is my audio still working? Can you hear the music? I have to post this on Facebook as well. Let's see. Perfect. Awesome. I wonder if I can stream this. No, let's not figure that out. Start live video. Let's see. No, not my camera. Interesting. Okay. Might as well try it out. Let's see. Would be cool if I could do OBS with this. But it doesn't. That's annoying. Okay, we're gonna play with that some other time. Right now, let's just do it on YouTube. But I've been toying with the idea of using Facebook Live as well as the other stuff, but I have to figure out how to do that. So first I need to figure out if my Gatsby is still set up for working on it. Let's see, topic branch, have one of those. Gatsby dev CLI I think should be there. npm run watch. Okay, npm run watch. Okay, so now we're watching for changes. Hey, no screaming, you know the rules. Okay, that's compiling everything. And then in my Gatsby, in my test Gatsby, I do a Gatsby dev. Let's see. Okay, that seems to work. Well, no, don't do that. Okay, so that's working. Okay, now let's see. If I go to localhost 8000, no, it's not serving. Okay, so I have to run yet another thing. Gatsby develop. So wait, I run npm run watch. I run Gatsby dev. Okay. Okay, so that's that. Now if I go here, I should be able to see it. Cool, that works. And now this is where the stuff happens that I wanna fix, I think. Yes. So all of these should be, these should be, I want them to be, what did you say, absolute URLs, right? So it's 2 flavors of components, but it should be to your first component, then 2 flavors of components. So let's see if I know how to use. So how do I search on something that I've never opened before in VS Code? That's no. How do I make it go away? VS Code is weird, so I have to show the activity bar, then I can hide this, and then I can hide the activity bar. That is very annoying. Okay, let's go random coding. This was Gatsby, and I want to open, what was the file I was changing? Git stash pop, no stash found. Okay, I don't remember where I was doing stuff. I wish I remembered where I was making changes. Let's see. If I go, it's going to be node type or something, or extend node. So packages, Remark, there was a table of contents thing. I wish I could remember how. Okay, let's check how I implemented it, and that might give me an idea. So intro to React workshop and Gatsby config. Not a fan. Config files render weirdly in VS Code. Prism linked files, auto link headers, no. Okay. What was it called? This is not. Okay, let's. I guess I need to have the. Ow! Explorer. Shift Command E. Shift Command E, no Explorer. Why is the Explorer not showing up? Okay. So if I go in, should be in a page. Why? That's annoying. So I open a file in VS Code and it doesn't automatically give me the project in the project repository, project explorer. So how do I? Okay, let's see what happens if I show the activity bar. No, that's search, that's debug. I don't know how to add a new project there. Yeah, I have. So Command P, which is supposed to be the main way to search for files, is not a good way to search for files. And I opened something new in a new project and it's not showing up in the project explorer. Yeah, that's the project explorer, but how do I add a new project? Because Command O is not doing it. I opened something from a new project and it's not populating there. Very confusing. And Command O, I just don't like this interface because it's way too clicky and annoying, and I don't want to waste my time clicking around the UI. And I can't toggle the Explorer. Okay. So if I go to list contents, how am I doing that? All markdown. Okay, and it's not giving me that's annoying. JavaScript React. Nope. Okay, this is very annoying. It's not syntax highlighting the JSX stuff correctly, so it's not highlighting HTML inside JavaScript, which is a problem. Now where? Okay, index page. Where are you, index page? Okay, so that's the set list. Right. Yeah, so set list. Kiwi, stop eating my hat! Dude! Come on! So the way Gatsby work is that it's just React. So anything that renders in React, it just renders it on the backend. What I haven't figured out yet is how to add dynamic React components. Now let's see. How did I make this work? So we get, let's see, localhost 8000, GraphQL. Okay, table of contents just gets generated like that. Cool, so that's my table of contents. Now let's see, where does that come from in Gatsby itself? Okay, so in Gatsby itself, grab table of contents. Where does that come from? Aha. So it's in transformer remark extend node type. Now how do I get, seriously, it would be kind of practical to shift command P. Okay. Let's see, shift command P, Explorer, collapse folders will show Explorer. No. Okay, let's bitch about code a little bit while we're doing this. Oh, I'm just trying out VS Code because I've heard good things about it, but I'm finding it very confusing. Okay. Oh, actually, here's the killer feature that I'm really interested in. When you do this, it puts you to where stuff is defined. and I think that's the sort of killer feature that I need. See, you highlight something and you press command, and you see its full definition, like the full code that defines it, and when you click on it, you go straight into that file, and that I think is super useful. Okay, so we found it in extend node type JS in Remark source. Let's go there. I still don't know how to. Where are you? Gatsby. So plugins. Where are plugins? Or packages. Packages. And then we have Gatsby transformer remark, and source extend node type. Okay, here we are. Now I want to find table of contents. Excellent. So we're going to how do I, let's see, comment, add line comment, toggle comment, remove line comment, toggle block comment. I really don't like. Okay, so like that. No, where's my slash? I can't remember how to type slash on my keyboard. Well, that's embarrassing. Command slash gives me a there we go. It's that one. Okay, so command that one, and let's do this. Oh, oops, I pressed command Q because it's very close to command slash. At least on my keyboard it is. Okay, so command slash. We don't need this one either. So I actually only use Vim when I'm editing something remotely on a server. I don't know why, but I never use it locally to do stuff. Okay, now let's see. This, when I save this, it should rebuild in npm watch, I think, and then it should rebuild here, and then when I rerun this, it's supposed to do stuff. Okay, now I can change this by returning. Let's just make sure that my changes are working. This is thoughts. Save that. Prettier. Why aren't you running on command save? That's annoying. Manage extension. Command Shift P. Seriously, I'm gonna have to keep running it manually. That's annoying. Format unsafe. Editor format unsafe setting. Okay, let's change that. Settings. Okay. Wait. Okay, settings. Preferences settings, okay. And I have to add this one. Editor format unsafe. True. Perfect. From now on, I think it's going to format. Oh, cool. Stop. Nope, still doesn't format. Or maybe the I guess prettier isn't configured here the way I like it to be configured. So I have to fix that. Where do I set that? Okay, prettier settings. Perfect. So let's go to back to settings. And here I can just add prettier dot tab width, which I want to be 4. Prettier dot JavaScript, JSON, JSX bracket, same line, parser, single quote, styling. I'm trying to make it. How do I make it add the, not the trailing comma, but the last thing? I can't remember what it's called. Semicolon? Semicolon. Prettier semi. Dude, stop biting my neck. Okay. Now what happens if I save this? Cool. It keeps losing my line. That's confusing. Okay. I guess... I think I just messed up this whole file because prettier is not inserting a semicolon, and that's confusing. But let's see if this worked. No, it's still caching it somewhere. Let's see. npm run watch. Oh, I also should check if I have... I know I have a call today after live coding, but I'm not sure when, especially with the time change. It is... okay, 5. Perfect. Plenty of time. Ow! Come on! Where did it go? What? Why did it just rewrite my file? That's not good. Okay, apparently I don't know where the actual source code is for this. That is confusing. Because it all just got reset. Let's see. If I do that and do this and just return it here, yes. What? It actually inserted a question mark? Okay, now if I rerun npm watch, this is gonna get regenerated. That's very confusing. Yep. Okay, so this must not be the real source file. So I'm going to try this. Stand node type. Okay, let's see where the actual source file is. I think if I run npm run watch and pipe it into a grep, it's going to show me the line that says Okay, let's see. What was the file I had actually opened? So it should be source extend node type JS in Gatsby transformer remark. So we're in Gatsby transformer remark, source extend node type JS. Aha, this looks like a slightly different file. Let's see what happens if I do it here. And it's very annoying that my make this a comment command is now on a different line. I mean, on a different side of the keyboard, but let's see if this file gets changed when I run npm watch. Ow. Okay, it looks like this is going to work now. So at least I'm editing the right file now. Let's see. Return, this is our thoughts. Excellent. And it did stuff here, and I'm hoping here as well. And so now if I run this, it's still returning the same thing. Why? I'm trying to make it so that it's not returning the cached version, but I don't actually know how to do that. It's being very confusing. Let's try regenerating it. Obviously, as you can tell, I have no idea what I'm doing. I haven't really contributed to Gatsby before, or at least I haven't done it successfully. Okay, I think this picked up on it. I have no idea if it did, but now when I run, how am I supposed to run my site when I'm developing it? Also, my computer is getting very slow for some reason. Okay, so now there's no more. Let's comment that out just to make sure there's no more stuff. And now if I run this, aha, perfect, now it worked. Okay, and let's make sure that syncing works. So this regenerates it, then this picks up on it, and then I press play here and it doesn't change. Now will it change? But if I rerun Gatsby dev, will it change then? Nope. If I rerun Gatsby develop, okay, now it changed. That's gonna be terrible, but let's see. So this is the function get table of contents, which is what we want to change, so that when it gets the AST for a markdown node, it needs to now generate absolute links. So let's see. How do I debug this? Let's see if there are any tests that I can use for this. I have no idea what to search for. tests, snapshots, Gatsby Node.js. Okay. Okay, there aren't any tests yet that I could cheat off of for table of contents stuff. Cool. Now let's see. Get AST is this function. Oh my god, that light is so bright. So there's now a light. The sun is reflecting right off of the skyscraper, well, the tall building in front of me, right into my eyes, and I can't see anything. So this is my AST. Okay, so here we are. Now if I console log this, let's see. Thoughts AST. That seems useful. Console log thoughts AST. Let's see. Thoughts AST. And let's try running that. So I think I have to restart Gatsby. Or let's wait. So this got regenerated. This is regenerating now. Okay. And if I rerun Gatsby develop, it should now be there. So now when I run this, I should get console outputs right in my console. I think. Let's change this just to make sure. Does it show up here? I don't know where it's supposed to show up, but blah. Okay, everything is syncing. This would have been a lot easier if I wrote some tests, I think. But I'm not sure how to write tests. Okay, now I press play. So that's changed, but it's not console logging anything. And without console logging, it's going to be very difficult to develop this, because I don't know what the AST looks like. And I thought I figured this out once before, but I guess I didn't. Actually, I wonder if I can console log into a string and return that. That would be kind of hacky. Or we can see what this function does. So we have mdas to thoughts, which is okay. I think this is a so mdast util thoughts. This is the thing that generates a TOC, and this is what it looks like. Excellent. So now we can walk through this and add stuff to the URL. How do I do that? Let's see, how does it do it? I guess I'm gonna have to have a recursive function, right? Ordered false children. Okay, so for each children we're gonna have to insert stuff. let's see. Let's try this. Let's try node and making a. Actually, let's just do this. Remark is not defined. Perfect. Const remark equals require remark. Okay, and we have a node, and I can do const thoughts equal requires mdest util thoughts, and then I can do thoughts of node, and I get this sort of thing. How do I console log more than that again? Or let's do console log or thoughts node dot, wait, what was it? Thoughts of node dot map dot children Okay, so my problem is that I don't know where it's creating the table of contents, but it's not telling me how the children, like, oh, I see. So this is our node. Basically what I don't know is where does the let's see, what does to host do? This is in hey dude. Okay, so const to host is require mdest util host. Is that what it is? Mdest util to host. So now if I do to host of thoughts of node dot map, so what I'm trying to figure out is how I can get the actual links that I need to insert, because I cannot figure that out because I am apparently an idiot. Like where node deep console log. Okay. Util equals require util. And then I can do console log util dot inspect of thoughts of node false null. Thoughts node util dot inspect false null. Okay, console log. There we go. And my original file looked like this. So alpha bravo charlie delta. And that's where the URL is. So for each one, that's gonna be annoying. See if anyone's watching. I wonder if anyone is still there. Nice. Oh, 5 people. Perfect. It's pretty cool. So the problem that I'm having now is that I want to make it so that when I traverse down the list, I'm creating these things. So how does it know to... Oh, I know how it knows to do that. Because when I'm doing it on my index.js, I'm using a slug and then getting a MD link, which then just sets table of contents dangerously. Basically, table of contents would need to be aware of the slug field. Now, where the hell do I put that? Okay, let's see, where does the slug get defined? I think I might be trying to do this in the wrong spot, because where is it? So table of contents here can't actually, I don't think this can be aware of what the slug of the current page is, and it probably shouldn't be either. Interesting. So apparently if I open the folder here, yes, save the pages. Interesting. It created a new editor that is designed for just that project. Okay, cool. I guess that's useful. Now let's see. Node Gatsby, no Gatsby node, Remark node. Oh, cool. Gatsby transformer Remark source, Gatsby node. Extend node type. So Remark, extend node type, source. Perfect. Okay, so that's apparently that's how you do it in VS Code. Very interesting. Now I'm gonna need to go make my steps. Oh, cool. Okay, let's see. So I have this now. Now I have to figure out where does the slug come from. That's not where the slug comes from. Git grab slug. Where do we add a slug to the node? Slug in. Let's see, so git grab slug in source, no, in packages. It's in node fields.slug. Gatsby node in plugin feed, Remark auto link, source contentful. Okay, in auto link headers is where the slug comes from. how do I verify that? Let's try opening a file in my original project. So in Intro to React Workshop, I have this thing. And here, if I remove auto link headers and save, and now rerun Gatsby develop, let's see, now the slug shouldn't be there. The slug is still there. Okay. Maybe it's a primitive fields slug. Internal JS. No, that's the plugin feed. Gatsby node fields slug. I wish I knew where the slug comes from. It's supposed to be in README. Let's see. So README slug. No, it's showing it here in the plugin feed README. Oh, it's going to be no. So now I'm trying to figure out which version I'm on. No. Because when I try to update from origin, let's see, git log publish on October 7th, but they actually published on, oh, I know what the problem is. I need to, because I'm forking, I cloned from my repository, not from their repository. Let's see. Okay, so I have to do what? How do you update a forked repository from upstream? Let's try stashing this, going to master, and then git remote add upstream, and we add them their stuff. Git fetch upstream. So I just want to make sure that I'm working on the latest of their code. Git merge upstream master. What? Okay, if I do, then I don't need those files if they are untracked, right? Push origin master. Very confusing process. In the meantime, I think my problem is that so on my index page here I know the slug, but then when I'm getting the table of contents as straight up HTML. But the table of contents, when it's being generated here, doesn't have a concept of my slug, and that is a problem. Oh right, now it's gonna push forever because I'm also streaming. How do I solve this problem? I need to insert slugs into the table of contents HTML, but I don't know how to get those slugs, because when this is happening when extend node type is being called, it's being called just on that remark, just on that markdown file, and it doesn't know anything about the, like, it doesn't have any knowledge of what's happening around it. Right? Yeah, the word slug doesn't even appear in the whole file. Kiwi, how do you think we can fix this? Let's see, what can I do about this? Let's remove these files that are somehow magically appeared. Okay. Git checkout, what was it? Absolute links in Remark thoughts. Git replace master. And let's make sure that everything still works. npm install. No, yarn install. Just in case they added anything new. Oh, and I'll be right back. I just have to do my hourly steps. Okay, I am back. I have gained no new insights while I did those steps. Actually, wait. Do I know the node slug while I'm extending the node? I should, right? So npm watch, npm run watch. Yes. Okay, so table of contents, where are you? There we go. And I can git stash pop. Merge conflict. What? Okay. How do I undo a stash pop? Git stash new. How do I undo a git stash pop? Undo git stash pop. I think the merge conflict is because I was running prettier and it did things. Oh yeah, git reset hard dot new git reset hard. Perfect. Okay. Now if I go to table of contents, let's do this again. And here, so the prettier is a problem because it's going to create merge conflicts and I will never get this. So what is the markdown node? Where does that come from? So I am currently, if I am currently extending the node itself, that means I should have access to the node, and the node should have fields that have the slug. So I should be able to add a slug to the field, or add a slug to whatever. So let's see if I actually have access to that. Where is get table to contents being called? Table of contents, type GraphQL string, resolve markdown node. Okay, let's see. So get table of contents is getting called here. Heading levels, heading type. Where's the node? Okay, get HTML already gets a markdown node. What is the type of the markdown node? I'm wondering. So where is get HTML getting called? Oh, okay. So markdown node. Let's see. Oh, so the whole extend node type to do remark happens here. And we have get node. Oh, it exports get node and stuff. Remark data settings, common mark, footnotes, pedantic, okay. And then it just starts calling stuff on markdown node. So where is markdown node being defined? This is where it would be helpful if I knew how this gets called. Where's get node? Okay. I am very confused. Okay, let's try just doing it here. Get table of contents. What happens if we return markdown node dot fields dot slug? We can try, right? That's how it works on this thing here. Where is it? So here we have fields slug because it's right here. So let's see. I have to run Gatsby develop. Oh, great. Now it's having issues. Yarn install. Yarn add global. No, how do I update global? Yarn update global. Yarn global upgrade Gatsby. Yarn global add Gatsby. Yes. That was probably a bad idea. Let's stop that. How do I run this thing? Oh, what if I do this? Gatsby dev. Gatsby version. And here it is version 1.9 and I am on version 1.1. Well, they also seem to have jumped from 1.1.19 to 1.9.99. What? Very confusing. Gatsby develop. So I think by updating my local clone of Gatsby, I fucked something up. So let's see, how do I install this? Let's go to the documentation and try to reinstall my global Gatsby. Npm install -- global Gatsby CLI. That's the one. Ow. Okay, Gatsby -- version. Okay, Gatsby develop. Nope. Okay, what about yarn global add Gatsby CLI? Let's try that. Gatsby develop, please work. Cannot find module Gatsby CLI reporter. Nope. Well, that is a problem. Now what do I do? Let's try rerunning npm run watch because that's the only thing I can think of. Oh, I know what I should do. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna check out local and then let's go on GitHub and remove -rf Gatsby. I'm going to check it out again and install and try to get stuff working that way. So that looks the same as the official Gatsby repository, right? because I think I fucked something up when I was updating my branch. So 75C81EB, 75C81EB. Alright, now let's clone this sucker. So git clone, and this might take a little while, but bear with me. What are people saying here? Ah, excellent. Okay, now yarn is cd Gatsby, yarn install. It's not that slow. It helps that I bought a new computer a few months ago. This sort of stuff used to take a really long time. Hello, bird. Don't bite my neck. Come on. Relax a bit. You're supposed to be a good bird. Yeah, you are. Okay, I'm gonna change batteries in my camera. Okay, let's see if it works. Cool, I'm moving, everything's fine. Okay. That worked. What was the branch I was working on? Git checkout, use absolute links in Remark thoughts, npm run watch. Maybe I have to upgrade it here as well, and then it's gonna work. So I got a fidget spinner yesterday when I bought a drone. It's like a nice DJI propeller fidget spinner. Okay, so that happened. Now Gatsby dev here, and here Gatsby develop. Nope. Retext English. Okay. Yarn add retext English. Great, great. Everything's broken. Jesus. Library not loaded. What? Okay, I messed everything up. Amazing. Let's see. Yarn test. Does that work? No, wait. Where was I changing this branch? Oh. Okay, tests, please pass. Okay. Okay, so that should work. Now if I do npm run watch, it copies everything, makes everything some, I don't know exactly what it does, but it does stuff. And then here I should run Gatsby dev. Trying to update to the latest master of Gatsby was a bad idea. Yes, Kiwi, it was a bad idea. Okay, Gatsby develop, please work. Nope. Cannot find module remark retext. Yarn add remark retext. Okay, what about if I try adding it here? Package JSON. Oh, but it is supposed to be installed here. Okay, what about if I try to go into my workshop file and take package JSON and I remove these two and I remove Gatsby as well. Now let's try nuking everything. Okay, rmrf node modules, and here I run npm watch. So I run npm watch in my local clone of Gatsby. And it recompiles everything. And now in theory, when I run it, so here I no longer have node modules. So when I run this, Gatsby dev, it's supposed to put those packages here. So now we have all of the Gatsby stuff installed, and I have to add React Instagram embed. Actually, let's try running it. Gatsby develop, and now it should just work, but it doesn't. Well, What about if we try to... no, that's gonna take too much time. Yeah, basically I don't know how to resolve this. Yeah, Bird, I don't know. Yeah. Okay, I guess the main outcome of today's live coding is going to be that I submit an issue here. Let's double make sure that I don't have any changes. Okay, let's try doing... Where is Chokidar being installed? Okay, let's try writing this up and then I'm gonna finish live coding for today. What was I trying to do? Let's see. It's trying to... what was I trying to do? I was trying to... After updating my clone of Gatsby to the latest version. to the latest master. When I run yarn test on my clone, it succeeds. Running npm run watch works without error. Running Gatsby dev in my test site also works, but when I run watch, okay, so I have to wait for the whole thing to finish compiling. That makes sense. And we do this. Actually, let's do yarn install just in case. Okay, we get these errors. I tried nuking my node modules. And running Gatsby develop with and without yarn install after nuking, and it didn't help. Just changed which particular package it complains about. How can I fix my setup? What am I doing wrong? Submit new issue. And I guess that's it for today. I'm gonna have to go do some other stuff now. So yeah, thanks anyone who's still watching, and I will see you next Sunday, I think. I'm gonna try to make sure